She walked down the corridor like she had done it 1,000 times before, her worn green flight jacket clinging to her frame, slightly unzipped, just enough to draw whispers from every uniformed man in the room. Her boots echoed against the cold floor, each step met with smirks, scoffs, and quiet laughter from soldiers barely older than boys. One cadet nudged his friend, chuckling under his breath, "Must be Halloween. Who let the pin-up fantasy in?" They laughed louder now, not even bothering to hide their mockery. She didn't flinch, not once. No glance, no reaction, just 2 brown paper bags in her grip and a calm, unreadable expression as she passed them by. The deeper she walked, the more the jeers grew. "Bet she's just some officer's entertainment," one muttered behind her. Another sneered, "Wearing that jacket like she earned it." The faded olive fabric was clearly too big for her, fraying at the cuffs, one zipper tooth missing. But stitched over the chest pocket was a patch, its colors dulled with age, the embroidery nearly rubbed away. It bore a name, a squadron, and one unmistakable symbol. Most of the cadets barely noticed it, but they would soon. Because just then, the general stepped out of his office. He froze mid-sentence, eyes locked on that patch. His jaw slackened as if he'd seen a ghost from a war story long buried. The room fell silent, like a gunshot had just gone off. The cadets straightened up, confused. The general, the man who hadn't flinched in 2 decades of service, stood frozen in front of her. His voice came low and strained. "Where did you get that jacket?" She finally met his eyes, calm and steady. "My brother," she replied, "Captain Ray Monroe, Black Star Squadron." Silence. Every soldier stiffened, trying to place the name. One cadet whispered, "Blacker. Isn't that—" The general interrupted, softer this time. He flew the impossible route over the Khazar line. 7 birds down. He got 5 men out alive. She finished for him, and died carrying the 6th. Her voice was barely above a whisper, but it rippled through the hallway like thunder. The general stepped forward, the sternness in his eyes now glazed with respect. And something deeper. "Ray Monroe was the best damn pilot I ever trained," he murmured. "He had a sister. I remember—" "You were just a kid back then." She nodded. "I grew up. And I joined, not to fly, just to serve." One of the cadets stammered, "Wait, Mom, you're military." "Logistics, 4 years, injured during a supply run in Kandahar. Medical discharge." She raised her arm slightly, revealing a subtle scar along her shoulder. "I wear the jacket to remind me why I started. Why we all start." The cadets who had mocked her moments ago shrank where they stood. The general turned slowly to face the young soldiers behind him. "Every year I watch you all swagger in here, thinking you're warriors because you can shout and run drills. You don't even know the history stitched into the fabric of that jacket." He looked back at the woman and gave a crisp, practiced salute. "I should be saluting you." She looked stunned, but returned it. Then the general addressed the room. "Let this be a lesson. Humility isn't optional. You don't know who you're talking to, and you don't get to define someone's worth by appearances." One by one, the cadets shifted. Then slowly the first stepped forward and offered a salute. No words, just a nod of remorse. Then another and another, until the entire hallway, once full of laughter and mockery, stood at attention, eyes forward, hearts pounding in shame and awe. The woman gave a soft smile, adjusted the paper bags in her hand, and said gently, "Rai used to say, 'Courage isn't loud. It's quiet, like the sound of someone staying behind so the others can go home.'" As she walked past, no one spoke. The same men who had snickered at her now moved aside like a tide parting for a ship. When she turned the corner, the general remained, staring down the hall, almost as if seeing the shadow of a fallen comrade walk beside her. So never judge someone by what they wear, because sometimes that worn-out jacket carries more honor than the cleanest uniform. Before we end this story, let us know in the comments, where are you watching from? If this story touched you, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and drop a karma in the comments below.